So, so you was the founder and the director of the South Carolina Poetry Initiative. Just
Yeah.
speak about getting it off the ground and why you needed to fill that void.
Yeah, because one of the things that was happening in South Carolina is very little attention was being given to poetry. It was being isolated to sort of small elitist groups of people. And I thought there was a tremendous amount of talent that I saw around me, but there was no opportunity for training and then the opportunity to use that to sort of advance it. Also, I thought that there was interest in poetry, but we didn't have organized systems that took poetry throughout the state and got people interested. So we started things like a chapbook series that we published, many chapbooks by South Carolina poets, because there was not a lot of publishing of South Carolina poets in South Carolina. So I started a partnership with the University of South Carolina Press to restart an old series they had, which was a South Carolina series, but it didn't publish a lot of South Carolinians, which is kind of weird. And so we did that work, and we started the Palmetto Prize for South Carolina poets, which and they're still publishing some of that. We started that chapbook series, and we started the Poetry Initiative started to place poets in residence in different parts of the state, in different places, pizza stores or some, like some of those museums or wherever it is, to write poetry about it. And we had big, annual events where we brought poets from all over. But it was also a way to bring in African-American poets, Black poets, to give them opportunities to train and so on. Because, South Carolina is over 40% African-American. So what was the segregation that was happening through what I described as what was the case before? We broke through that and just opened the whole thing up. And I think a lot good has come out of it. And we've seen, I still pay attention to the poets who are still writing and so on. When I left, I mean, my one failing was that I don't think in preparing in institutional building, and I've done a lot of that. One of the things that I learned through the initiative was succession and sustainability, and I didn't do enough work in ensuring its sustainability beyond myself. So I regret that part of it, but I do know that the legacy of that work continues with a number of organizations that have emerged that are continuing to do good work, who work with us from that time. I'm still finding poets who came through our chapbook series who are asking me to blurb their books that are going out into publication now. So I know that the legacy is still there, but these days when I build institutions, they will go beyond me as well. And it's a lesson that I've learned for sure. Yeah.